Hello, I hope I haven't kept you waiting. Yes, this is the Crime Club. I'm the librarian. Come right over. Ah, you're here. Good. Take the easy chair by the window. Comfortable?
Now that you're comfortable, relax and enjoy. I'm Bruce Kaplan, your host, welcoming you to another adventure in Radioland, where each week we share with you the greatest fictional mysteries of the golden days of radio, and often we discuss the genre of true crime.
You work and work for years and years. You're always on the go. You never take a minute off. Too busy making dough. Someday you say you'll have your fun when you're a millionaire. Imagine all the fun you'll have in your old rocking chair. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. You're gonna take that ocean trip, no matter come what may. You've got your reservations made, but you just can't get away. Next year for sure you'll see the world, you'll really get around. But how far can you travel when you're 6 feet underground? Your heart of hearts, your dream of dreams, your ravishing brunette. She's left you and she's now become somebody else's pet. Lay down that gun, don't try, my friend, to reach the great beyond. You'll have more fun by reaching for a redhead or a blonde. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. You never go to nightclubs and you just don't care to dance. You don't have time for silly things like moonlight and romance. You only think of dollar bills tied neatly in a stack. But when you kiss a dollar bill, it doesn't kiss you back. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think.
This is Bruce Kaplan welcoming you back to another episode of the Crime Club. Hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. Tonight we have two great shows for you. The first is from a 1944 episode of The Mysterious Traveler, and the second is from the great series of The Shadow. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? If you have any questions at all for me, please just write to bruce@crimeclub.com. I hope you have a fantastic, wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. And now let's enjoy our great shows.
Mysterious Traveler.
Some years ago, when I was a county coroner, I was called in on a most interesting case. A case which had begun in the country home of Philip Drake, the wealthy stockbroker.
Roger, thank goodness you were able to get here in time.
I left town right after I received your call. What's wrong, Philip? You sounded so upset over the phone.
It's Vivian. She's upstairs in her room packing. She says she's leaving me.
Leaving you? Why?
She seems to feel our marriage has been a mistake. Roger, won't you speak to her? Persuade her to stay. After all, she is your sister.
I'm afraid, Philip, that Vivian and I have never been as close as sister and brother should be. She's always been wild and spoiled. Perhaps, Philip, it would be better if you were to let her go.
No, I couldn't do that. I love her, Roger. I wouldn't want to live without her. Won't you please try to persuade her to stay?
All right, Philip. I'll do my best. But I must warn you, I haven't much influence over her.
Philip, I'm all packed and ready to... Why, Roger, darling, what a surprise. What are you doing here?
Vivian, Philip has told me. Now, surely you can't be serious. You know how he loves you, everything he's done to make you happy.
Now, Roger, you aren't going to start on that, are you?
Someday, Vivian, you'll get just what you deserve for walking over people, breaking their hearts. Every time I think of you being my sister, I feel
Roger,
like
please. Would you mind waiting in the other room? I'd like to speak to Vivian alone.
Oh, all right, Philip. But call me when you want me.
Really, Philip. No matter what you have to say, you're just wasting your time.
Oh, Vivian, how can you do this to me? You know I love you, that I'd do anything to make you happy.
That's sweet of you, dear. Would you mind lending me your car to get to town?
If you leave me, Vivian, you won't get a cent. Not a cent, do you hear?
Really? Did you ever stop to think, Philip, that there might be another man with more money than you?
Another man? Oh, no, that couldn't be.
And why not?
But we've only been married 3 months. There couldn't be anyone in that time.
Oh, but there was.
Oh, Vivian, in spite of what you've done, I'm willing to forgive you and start over with you.
But, darling, I don't want you to forgive me. I want you to forget me.
Vivian, you can't do this to me. I love you. I won't let you go.
I really must be saying goodbye now. He's waiting for me in town, and I don't want to be late.
If I can't have you, no one else will, do you hear?
Oh, really, Philip, you're being ridiculous. I must go.
No.
Philip, what are you doing? A gun.
Yes, Vivian, a gun. I told you if I couldn't have you, no one else would.
Oh, Philip, you're insane. Put that gun down.
If you don't change your mind about leaving, I'll kill you.
Even with that gun, you can't keep me. Do you hear? I'd sooner die than go on living with you. I'm going. And you're not going to stop. Oh, you shot
Vivian.
Philip, what happened? I thought I heard... Vivian.
Roger, is she dead?
Yes. Philip, do you know what this may mean? Life imprisonment, perhaps. Even the electric chair.
I know. Nothing seems to matter now.
But you simply can't throw your life away like that, Philip. Oh, even if Vivian was my sister, I don't mind telling you that I always felt you were far too good for her. She didn't deserve to be your wife.
Oh, please, Roger.
Now, look, Philip, if we were to get rid of the body, who could possibly know that she didn't leave here tonight as she'd planned?
No, it wouldn't work, Roger. You can't get away with murder.
That's nonsense, Philip. Now, if we were to bury her in the woods, no one would ever find the body.
Bury her in the woods? I couldn't do that.
Then I'll do it. You can wait here till I return.
But, Roger, what if...
Philip, you must let me handle this. You'd better give me the gun.
All right, Roger. You are.
Good. Now, you wait here while I get rid of the body.
Philip watched, spellbound, unable to say a word, as Roger picked up the body and left the room. As Roger, carrying his burden past the gardener's shed, he picked up a shovel. In a few moments, he reached the woods which began at the rear of the house and extended for miles. He carefully made his way through the forest underbrush until he was well out of sight of the house. Then he stopped and looked about.
I think this is quite far enough.
I think you can put me down now, Roger. I'm tired of being carried like a sack of potatoes.
All right. There. Well, let me congratulate you on your performance as a corpse.
Do you think he suspects anything?
Of course he doesn't. He's positive that he shot and killed you.
You've got the gun, haven't you?
Well, certainly I've got it. You don't think I was going to let him discover that the bullets had been removed and blank cartridges substituted, do you?
Oh, no. Not you, Roger. You always know what you're doing.
I always try to, my dear sister.
You don't think Philip will give you any trouble, do you? Outside of being in love with me, he isn't an utter fool.
Don't worry, I can handle Philip. Now, here's the key to the apartment I rented in town. You'll find my car a quarter of a mile down the road.
All right. I'll be waiting for you at the apartment.
I'll be there in a few hours. Now, let me see. Yes, this seems like a nice place to dig.
The next morning, Roger called on Philip at his office. With a calculating glance, he noted that Philip's eyes were bloodshot, that his hand trembled as the two shook hands.
How are you, Philip?
I couldn't sleep at all last night. I kept thinking of Vivian. And what if her disappearance is noticed? People begin asking questions.
Now, all you have to do is tell them that Vivian left you and you don't know where she is. Or things like that happen every day.
You've been very helpful to me, Roger. If ever I get a chance to repay you for it, rest assured I will.
That's very good of you, Philip. Truth of the matter is, you could do me a favor if you would.
Of course. What is it?
Well, I'm in the midst of a business deal, and I find myself a little short of capital. If you could lend me some money, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, certainly, Roger. How much do you need?
20,000.
20,000? That's quite a lot.
Naturally, Philip, if you feel you can't lend it to me, I'll go to a bank and try to borrow
it. It isn't that I can't lend it to you, Roger. It's just that the amount surprised me. Shall I make the check out to you?
Yes, if you please.
All right.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate this, Philip.
As Philip wrote out a check for $20,000, Roger smiled. Things were working out just as he had planned. An hour later, Roger entered an old brownstone house and went to apartment 2C.
Roger, did you get it?
What does this look like?
Oh, Roger, that's wonderful. Now we can clear out and... Why, there isn't 100,000 here.
No, my dear. I only got 20,000 from him.
But we were after 100,000. Why didn't you get it all this morning when you saw him?
My dear Vivian, it simply isn't done that way. Blackmail is an art that calls for the use of psychology. Philip will give us many times over the money I hold in my hand, all in due time, of course.
You mean I'll have to go on hiding in this miserable apartment until you've finished your little game with him? Never being able to leave it for fear someone will recognize it.
Come now, Vivian. You've got the radio and books.
I won't spend weeks in this apartment, I tell you. I won't. My arm!
You'll do exactly as I say, Vivian. Exactly. Do you understand?
Roger, my arm. You're hurting me.
It's nothing to what I'll do if you disobey me. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, yes.
A week passed. A week in which Roger patiently bided his time. For time, he knew, was working on his side against Philip. Then one morning he called on Philip at his office.
Good morning, Philip. How are you?
How do you expect me to be? This past week I've been able to think of nothing but Vivian. And what happened that night.
Philip, you must stop brooding over it. Whatever happened was her fault, not yours.
Yes, you're right. Perhaps what I need is a vacation.
Yes, of course. A trip would do you a world of good. And if I could afford it, I'd go along with you.
You mean you haven't any money?
I'm afraid not, Philip. That's what I've come to see you about. I must have $40,000 at once.
40,000?
Yes, I know it's a good deal of money, Philip, but without it, I'll be ruined.
Well, naturally, I want to help you, Roger, but 40,000?
If I don't get the 40,000, Philip, it may mean prison for me. Now, you wouldn't want to see that happen, would you?
Well, of course not, Roger, but...
After all, Philip, I saved you from prison. In fact, I made myself an accomplice to Vivian's murder by not turning you over to the police.
Well, yes, I know,
now,
but...
You could hardly expect me to remain loyal to you if you weren't willing to help me, could you?
I see. It seems I haven't any choice. Very well, Roger. I'll write you out a check.
Roger's eyes gleamed in amusement as he accepted the check from Philip. There was no longer any doubt that Philip understood him perfectly. Things were working out exactly as he had planned. Later that day, Roger went back to the old brownstone house. There was a smile on his lips as he entered apartment 2C.
Look at this. $40,000 in cash.
Oh, Roger.
Now, wasn't this worth staying in hiding for, Vivian? And there's plenty more where this came from. Who could that be? You better get behind that screen.
No. All right, Roger.
Yes?
COD for Miss Brown. It amounts to $64.
Oh, you must be mistaken. There's no Miss Brown here.
This is the address she gave. It's in care of Mr. Roger Martinson. That your name?
Why, yes, but I don't know any...
Those packages are for me, Roger. How much did you say the COD was?
$64, miss.
Oh. Here you are.
Thank you, miss. Here's your receipt. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
When did you buy those clothes?
This morning?
You mean you went out shopping in spite of what I told you?
Well, I was sick of being cooped up in this apartment day and night. I had to do something for a change.
And what of my plans? You risked everything with so much at stake.
Roger, stop looking at me like that. I tell you, I couldn't stand being cooped up in this apartment any longer.
But I gave you orders to stay here.
Well, I won't. I want you to get the rest of the money at once so we can clear out. And if you don't, I'll go shopping whenever I feel like it. You can't make me stay here.
You'll do exactly as I say, Vivian. I won't allow anything or anyone to interfere with my plans. I've worked out every step perfectly, and there isn't going to be any slip-up.
Another week passed, a week in which Roger made no effort to see Philip. Then early one evening, he got into his car and drove out of the city to Philip's home in the country.
Oh, it's you, Roger. Come in.
Good evening, Philip. Oh, where are the servants?
This is their night off.
Oh. You're not looking well at all, Philip. You shouldn't remain in this house by yourself.
What difference does it make where I am? Wherever I go, the memory of that night follows. It's hard to believe that it was only 2 weeks ago tonight that I killed her.
2 weeks ago tonight? Why, so it was. Oh, by the way, Philip, do you think you might possibly lend me $60,000?
60,000? You can't be serious.
Oh, but I am.
But I lent you that much already.
Yes, I know, but I must have more.
No. I won't give you another cent. You blackmailed me enough.
Blackmail is a harsh word, Philip.
What else can you call it? Now, you're just as hard and grasping as Vivian was.
Yes, but you must remember I'm alive and she isn't.
I suppose you're glad she's dead. In life, she was worth nothing to you. In death, you're able to get $60,000 for her. In death? How do I know she is dead?
Now, don't be foolish, Philip. You saw her lying on the floor in this very room.
Yes, but how do I know she's dead? It was you who examined her and told me so. And you buried the body by yourself.
Well, I just wanted to spare you, Philip.
Just exactly where did you bury Vivian? As a matter of fact, how do I know the whole affair isn't staged for my special benefit, so that you can extort money from me?
Oh, surely you don't believe that, Philip. Why, you shot her with your own gun.
Yes, and you took the gun away from me immediately after the shooting. Suddenly that whole affair is becoming very clear to me.
I tell you, she's dead, Philip, and buried out in the woods.
Then I want to see the grave and the body you say is in it.
But this is ridiculous. I won't go searching for a grave in the middle of the night.
You shouldn't have to search for it, Roger. Not if you really dug one. Come along. We can pick up a shovel at the tool shed.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
I said come along, Roger.
Oh, very well. But I'm not certain I'll be able to find the grave. After all, the woods is fairly large, and it's been 2 weeks since I buried her.
That's all right, Roger. We'll stay out there until you do find her.
A few minutes later, Philip and Roger picked up the shovel at the tool shed and then continued on their way to the woods that began at the rear of the house. Neither of the men spoke as they entered the woods. Roger leading the way with a flashlight. Several times he stopped, trying to get his bearings, then plunged on again, hoping to find a familiar landmark. It became apparent that Roger was growing less and less sure of himself.
Oh, the grave is someplace around here. I'm certain of it. Perhaps we ought to come back in the daytime. It might be easier to find it then.
I know, Roger. You shouldn't have any trouble finding it now, if it exists.
It does exist, I tell you. It's just that the woods are so confusing at night. Everything looks so different.
Just keep on searching, Roger.
Well, perhaps this is the spot. It looks something like it.
Well, is it or isn't it?
I don't know. It looks like the place where I buried her, and yet I'm not certain.
There's only one way to make certain, and that's to start digging. Here's the shovel.
But suppose this isn't the spot.
Then we'll dig somewhere else. In fact, we'll dig up the entire woods if necessary. After all, you're certain she is buried in the woods, aren't you? Go ahead, Roger. Start digging.
Oh, very well.
Well, Roger, you've been digging for 20 minutes now, and you haven't uncovered a body.
Philip, I told you I wasn't sure this was the spot where I buried her.
You're a great actor, Roger. But I'm afraid this time you've overplayed your role.
What do you mean?
Vivian isn't dead, and there's no use your pretending she is. Everything that's happened was part of a scheme the two of you planned to extort money from me.
I tell you she is dead.
Then where's the body?
I thought this was the spot, but I must be mistaken. I'm sure I didn't bury her any deeper than this, but if I... Philip, turn the flashlight this way.
What is it?
Look. Do you see what I've uncovered?
A hand.
Yes. This is the spot where I buried her, Philip. Just a few more shovelfuls and I'll have her uncovered.
Oh, it can't be.
There. There you are, Philip. Of course, she's been in the ground for 2 weeks, but I think you can easily recognize that it's Vivian.
Yes, it's Vivian.
And look, Philip, here's the bullet hole under her heart. The bullet hole that you made.
I don't want to see any more. I've had enough.
You should trust me a little more, Philip. Everything I did was for your own good. After all, you don't want to go to the electric chair, do you?
I don't care what happens anymore. I can't stand having her death on my conscience any longer. I'm going to call the police.
Don't be a fool, Philip. You know it might well mean the electric chair.
I'll take my chances. Anything's better than going on living the way I have these past 2 weeks. I'm going back to the house and call the police.
Philip, come back! Come back! Philip!
Operator!
Philip, wait! Wait, don't do anything foolish.
No, you cut me off. Take your hands off that phone, Roger.
What I want you to do, Philip, is to listen to me for a few minutes. At the end of that time, you may do as you please. Now, that's fair enough, isn't it?
Nothing you can say will make me change my mind about calling the police.
Listen to me first. Then if you still want to call the police, you can. Now, please put the receiver down, Philip. That's it.
Well, what do you want to tell me?
Well, do you mind if I mix myself a drink first? It's been a rather difficult evening.
Very well.
Oh, well, what about one for you, Philip? You look as though you could stand a drink.
No, thank you.
Oh, nonsense. It'll do you good.
What is it you want to say to me, Roger?
Huh? Oh, yes, say to you. Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Here's your drink, Philip.
Thank you.
Well, now, what shall we drink to? We'll drink to your good luck, come what may. There. I feel a good deal better.
All right. Now that we've had our drinks, what have you got to say?
Oh, yes. What I wanted to say was I never let anything interfere with my plans, Philip.
What do you mean by that?
Simply that I can't allow you to go to the police, and therefore you shan't. It would spoil my plans.
Oh, it would it? Well, I'd like to see you stop me.
I have, Philip. In a very little while, in fact, in just a few seconds, you'll be dead.
Dead? What are you saying?
Yes, Philip. The drink I mixed for you was poisoned.
Poison?
Aren't you finding that it's becoming difficult to breathe.
Oh, no, you couldn't have. My throat. It burns.
Yes, I know, Philip, but it'll all be over in a matter of seconds.
Now, I see it all. You might...
Yes, Philip. Just a week ago tonight, she died according to plan.
Uncle, please, Joe.
I'm afraid, Philip, that you haven't the strength left to reach the telephone.
I will.
I'm afraid you and Vivian never had a chance, Philip. I had things worked out perfectly, down to the smallest detail. Hello, operator. Operator, please connect me with the police.
It was at this point that I was called into the case. Inspector Carlton called me an hour after Roger Martinson had phoned the police. When I arrived at the Drake mansion, I examined the body of Vivian Drake, then that of her husband, Philip. When I had finished my examination, I entered the library, where Inspector Carlton was questioning Roger Martinson.
Hello, Doc. Oh, Doc, this is Roger Martinson. Mr. Martinson, this is Dr. Smith, the county coroner.
How do you do?
Hello.
I'll be with you in a few minutes, Doc. Just stick around. Now, Mr. Martinson, you were telling me how you came to this house 2 weeks ago tonight to see your sister and found that she was gone.
Yes. Yes, my brother-in-law, Philip, told me that she'd gone on a vacation. Now, I thought it strange at the time that she should have gone away without saying goodbye to me, as we were always very close. But days passed, and I didn't hear from her.
Tell me, was it like your sister to go away and not write?
No, it wasn't, and that's what worried me so. These past 2 weeks, Philip kept putting me off when I inquired about Vivian's whereabouts. Well, tonight I couldn't stand it any longer, and I came to this house to have it out with him.
What did your brother-in-law say when he saw you?
Well, he was quite agitated at my unexpected arrival. When I couldn't get any satisfaction out of him regarding Vivian, I threatened to go to the police. Then he broke down and confessed that he murdered Vivian.
When did he murder her?
He told me that he'd done it 2 weeks ago tonight. Why, that was the very night I'd come here to see Vivian, and he told me that she'd left for a vacation.
I see. Go on.
Well, naturally, when he told me he'd murdered her, I was aghast. He led me to the woods and showed me the grave. We returned to the house, and before I knew what had happened, Philip had taken poison. Then I called the police.
Well, it seems like a plain case of murder and suicide. Outside of a few questions at the inquest, I don't think we'll trouble you anymore, Mr. Martinson.
That's quite all right, Inspector. I shall be at your service any time.
Just a moment, Mr. Martinson.
Yes?
I was very much interested in hearing what you had to say to the inspector regarding the murder of your sister. You say that your brother-in-law confessed to murdering her 2 weeks ago tonight?
That's right.
That would be April 2nd, wouldn't it?
Yes, that's correct.
Then you never saw her alive after the night of April 2nd?
Why, no, of course not.
What are you getting at, Doc?
Please, Inspector. Mr. Martinson, would you mind telling me where you live?
At 425 West 107th Street.
Tell me, were some clothes delivered to that address in your care a week ago today, April 9th?
Clothes?
Yes. To be exact, a woman's sports suit, which cost $64 and arrived COD.
Why, no.
You're lying, Mr. Martinson. I have in my hand a slip of paper that not only proves that you're lying, but that will send you to the electric chair.
Doc, what are you saying?
Yes, Inspector. Mr. Martinson's plan was perfect, but he slipped up badly. He forgot to search Vivian Drake's clothing before he buried her. When I examined her body just now, I found in one of her pockets this receipted bill bearing the date April 9th. That proves beyond a doubt that she wasn't murdered by her husband on April 2nd, as Mr. Martinson here claimed.
No.
Yes, Mr. Martinson, the corpse has accused you from the grave of murder and has given us proof of your guilt.
No, it can't be. I had everything planned perfectly. Perfectly, do you hear? Down to the last detail. I couldn't have failed.
Now we'll take a brief commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have a wonderful episode of The Shadow. Now sit back and enjoy a wonderful episode of The Shadow.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
From a lonely house high on a gale-swept cliff, a curtain flaps at an open window. A path leads from the lonely house down past sharp crags and mossy rock, down to the wave-lashed beach below.
Come along, my darling. We're almost to the beach.
Kurt, I'm frightened.
There. Feel the wet sand beneath our feet.
Yes?
Listen. Listen to those waves, Lyra, crashing against the shore.
Kurt, no.
Look at them, black and hungry. They know. The waves know why we're coming to them.
Kurt, I'm afraid.
Hold tightly to my hand. Soon, my darling, we'll be together once again for all eternity. Slowly, slowly now. Down into the water. Don't look back.
Kurt, it hurts to die.
No, Lyra, no. See, the water is swirling above our knees.
Wet and cool.
Above our waist. Above our shoulders. Higher. Still higher.
Kurt.
We die and live forever.
No, I don't want to die. I don't. No, help. Help me. I don't want to die. Wake up, Lyra, for heaven's sake, wake up. Oh. Celeste? Yes, darling, your sister. It's all right, Lyra, you're all right. You were just having a bad dream. Dream? No. I was on the beach. In the water. With my husband. With Kurt. With Kurt? Oh, no, Lyra, no, don't you remember? What? He's dead. Kurt was drowned last night.
Margaret and I came right down as soon as we got your message, Celeste.
Oh, I'm awfully glad you're here, Mr. Cranston.
So are we, Celeste. Especially if there's anything we can do to help.
Yes, after all, Kurt Sander was a friend of mine, even though I didn't see him for some time.
Oh, I'm sure you can help, both of you. We'll see Lyra in just a moment. She was still sleeping when I went in. The doctor prescribed all the rest she could get.
Of course.
This is a beautiful view from this window. Beach down there below the cliffs and the sea beyond.
Yes. Kurt loved solitude.
There's a wind rising. Must be a storm coming up.
It was just this kind of a day that Lyra and Kurt went sailing.
You mean when Kurt was lost?
Yes.
Still haven't told us what did happen, Celeste. Perhaps before we see Lyra, we should know.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, they were out sailing. A violent squall came up and the boat capsized.
How awful.
Apparently, Kurt struck his head against the boat when it turned over on him.
I see.
Anna, our housekeeper, and I were shopping at the time. When we got back, we found Lyra down on the beach, nearly dead from shock and exhaustion.
How is she now?
Well, physically, the doctor says she'll be all right, but... Oh, Mr. Cranston, it's her mind. She insists that she's going to die.
Die?
She thinks that Kurt's spirit has returned to take her back with him into the sea.
How terrible.
She says they had some kind of a weird pact with death. Oh, do you think you'll be able to reason with her, Mr. Cranston?
Try, Celeste. I'll do everything I can.
I'll see if she's awake now. I'll be right back.
Lamont, darling, what are you looking at?
These books on spiritualism. I'd almost forgotten.
Forgotten what?
Kurt Sander was a student and a firm believer in life after death. Come on, Margaret.
Just woke up. Lyra. Lyra, this is Lamont Cranston.
Lamont Cranston?
Yes, Mrs. Sander. I was a friend of Kurt's, And this is Margot Lane.
Hello, Lyra. You've come to take me away, haven't you? You must take me away from this house.
No, they can't, Lyra. You know you can't leave yet, not until you're better.
But I can't stay here. He'll come back for me.
No, he won't, Mrs. Sanders.
Yes, he will. He said, if I should die before you, my darling, I'll return from wherever I may be and take you with me.
Mrs. Sanders, that isn't possible.
But it is. He'll come back. I mustn't stay here. He'll come back for me. He'll come back.
Lamont, listen.
Kurt, is that you?
Lyra.
Quiet. Get back, Margot. I'm going to open those French windows. Grab whoever. That's a woman.
It's Anna, our housekeeper, Mr. Cranston. Anna, what on earth were you doing?
I just wanted you to let me in the door.
Why didn't you come in through the back?
I just came up from the beach. I was gathering clams for dinner.
All right, Anna. Come inside so I can shut these doors again.
You best shut them tight.
Why?
I've been down on the beach, and I've seen it.
Seen what, Anna? Well, Anna, what did you see down on the beach?
I saw another storm coming up. Another storm like the one the night Mr. Sanders died. Who is it? Kurt! No! Help!
It's all right, Mrs. Sanders. It's Lamont.
Oh, Lamont.
You're all right.
Lamont, what is it? What happened?
I don't know, Margot. What made you scream, Mrs. Sanders?
Well, I was asleep, and something woke me up. Felt cold fingers around my throat. It was Kurt. He'd come for me. Look, Lamont, the French doors.
Wind must have blown them open. That's probably what woke her up. I'll have a look outside.
It was Kurt.
No, Mrs. Sanders. Oh, what happened, Margot? I was asleep. I heard a scream.
She thought someone was in the room. Her husband.
Oh, no, darling. It just couldn't be.
Right, Mrs. Sanders. There's no sign of anyone. You merely had another bad dream.
That's what you say.
Anna.
I've been outside the room, listening. It was him, wasn't it? He's lonely. He's come back.
Anna, what are you trying to do?
Go back to your room, Anna.
All right. But I know. I know.
Now, Mrs. Sanders, try to understand it. It was all in your mind. Do you understand?
Yes. All in my mind.
Try to go back to sleep. Celeste.
Yes.
I think it'd be a good idea if you slept in here for the rest of the night.
Oh, yes, of course I will.
Come on, Margot.
What is it, Lamont? There is something wrong, I can tell.
Let's get your coat. Going to do a little investigating.
But...
I lied in order not to frighten Mrs. Sanders. I found this just outside the French doors.
Seaweed.
Yes, seaweed. Someone or something brought up from the ocean below.
Oh. Who's there? Dog. Someone. Mrs. Sanders. Anna. Anna. Shh. No, I won't. Come with me. It's about him. About him? Hurry. All right, Anna. That's right. Now through this door. Across the hall. And into this room. But this was Kurt's room, yes. And look, here on the desk. Picture of me. My necklace. You used to get these things that belong to you. He'd go back to the sea and leave you alone. That's insane. I'll take them to him. You know where he is? In the cave at the bottom of the cliff. How do you know? Have you seen him? Have you? No. The black pool in the cave And I've seen strange footprints around.
No!
Things live in that pool. Terrible things that come up from the sea.
Anna, don't! Don't go near there, please.
I'll be all right. Nothing will harm me.
No, Anna!
He doesn't want me, Miss Vera. He wants you. But what are we looking for, Lamont?
Anything here on the beach, Margaret, that might give us a clue as to who or what left the seaweed outside Lyra's room?
You think someone has taken advantage of Kurt's death to deliberately frighten Lyra out of her mind?
It seems to be the logical explanation right now.
That old housekeeper Anne has certainly been acting strangely enough.
Yes. I haven't been able to make up my mind yet whether Anna's a slightly demented old servant or a very shrewd woman. Then another thought has crossed my mind.
What's that?
Kurt was a very odd person, as I remember him, Margot. Moody, introspective, and, as we know, a firm believer in spiritualism.
Well, you aren't suggesting that there might be some basis for this wild idea Lyra has about Kurt returning from the dead?
Nobody's ever discovered just how far spiritualism can go, Margot.
That's a fantastic idea, Lamont.
Fantastic and terrible. But an idea we may have to consider. We're going to learn the truth about Lyra's dream of death.
So dark in this cave. There's the pool. The black bubbling pool. Don't be scared, Anna. Dead things can't harm honest folk. The lantern down here. Kneel down by the pool. Now, give him the things. Give him the things and tell him to go away. Leave us alone. The picture. Next. Now. Someone kicked over the lantern. Who's there? Who's there? Coming closer. Someone covered. You. Kurt! You! No, you're dead. Go away, no, don't! Oh, you're pushing my head under the water.
On the trail of a man who apparently has returned from the dead to claim his bride, Margot and Lamont are plunged into a series of weird events. Now we find them walking down a dark beach, while above them tower the black cliffs that rise forebodingly. Suddenly, Margot stops and touches Lamont's arm.
Lamont, look up ahead.
Good Lord, come on.
Lamont. Body here in the water by the edge of the shore.
Yes. It's Anna, the housekeeper.
Is she dead?
Yes, drowned apparently, and her body washed ashore. This is strange, Margot.
What?
There are finger marks around her neck. Someone deliberately held her head under the water.
No. Lamont, what are you doing?
Trying to pry something loose. She's clutched in her hand. There.
What? It's a torn piece of cloth, and there's a gold button on it.
It's the kind of button that's usually found on men's yachting jackets.
And Kurt was in sailing clothes when he died.
Yes, Margot, he was. But look here. It's a faint trail in the sand.
Looks as though Anna's body was dragged down here.
Trail leads up to a kind of opening in the cliff. Come on.
Lamont, I just don't understand.
Neither do I, but there must be a logical explanation behind all this. I've got a feeling we're getting close to the answer.
I certainly hope so.
Here we are. Kind of a tunnel into the base of the cliff.
You're not going in?
Yes. Stay behind me. I'll use my flashlight.
Why, it's a big cave.
Yes.
You See anything?
Black pool of water in the center of the cave.
You sure that's all?
Yeah?
Oh, thank heavens. Let's get out of here. It gives me the creeps.
Quiet, Mark.
What?
Look out through the mouth of the cave. Out there on the beach. Someone kneeling down by Anna's body.
What? It's Celeste.
Yes. What would Lyra's sister be doing out there on the beach at this time?
She's coming towards us.
She's following the same trail up here we followed. Stand back, Margot. I'll switch off the flash.
Kurt, are you in there?
Lamont.
What's that? Kurt, was that you?
No, sir.
Lamont, she's running away up the path to the house.
Yes.
Lamont, do you realize what this means?
I am beginning to, Margot.
Kurt is alive, not dead. He must be the one who's trying to drive Lyra mad. Anna must have found out the truth, and that's why he killed her.
Perhaps and perhaps not, Margot. Now I think I can find out.
How?
I think Celeste will tell me a great deal when she talks to the shadow.
The gun. The gun, it must be. Oh, here it is. Who's there? Who laughed?
Shadow laughed, Celeste.
The shadow. The gun. Somebody took the gun from my hand. But who? Where?
No one sees the shadow.
Shadow, what do you want?
What were you going to do with this gun, Celeste?
Why?
Are you going to kill your sister, Lyra?
No, why should I do that?
Because you haven't been able to make her kill herself the way you and Kurt planned.
That's not true.
Kurt's not dead. You've been working together. That's true, isn't it, Celeste?
No.
Kurt was in love with you, wasn't he? But Lyra stood in your way.
Oh, yes, he was in love with me. He begged me to marry him.
And Kurt is alive.
Yes, that's why I came for the gun. He's out of his mind. He killed Anna, and he'll kill my sister, too.
What were you doing down on that beach by Anna's body?
I was looking for Lyra. She's gone. Oh, he'll kill her, don't you understand? Oh, Shadow, you've got to find him before it's too late.
Shadow will find the truth, Celeste. If you've lied, I'll be back. You will answer to the shadow.
Lyra? Lyra, are you in there?
Try the door, Lamont. Empty.
Yes, Celeste told the shadow the truth. Kurt must have taken her off somewhere.
The French doors are standing wide open again.
Yes, look at this, Margot, over here. The muddy footprints on the carpet.
What'll we do?
I don't... Wait a minute. Margot, this isn't mud on these footprints. It's slime. Green slime. Kind that grows on rocks.
You think Kurt has taken her to the cave?
I don't know, Margot. All I know is we better get back there as fast as we can. Here we are, Margot. Be careful going into the cave.
Lord, it's so dim in here.
I couldn't afford to bring my flashlight, darling. We'd make too good a target.
Yes, if Kurt's as mad as he appears to be, he'd probably shoot first and ask questions later.
Easy now, darling.
Come on. Over there.
Good Lord.
It's Kurt in there.
Lyra! I'm coming, Lyra. Try to hold on. Lyra!
Oh, Kurt.
It's all right, Lyra. I've got you.
Oh, Lamont. He had a gun. He was going to kill me. I grabbed his arm and it went off.
Lyra?
Fainted.
You better lie here for a moment. I could have a look at Kurt.
Well?
Well, have to light a match.
Lamont, what?
He's dead, Margot.
Right. I suppose it's just as well.
Yes, I think it is, Margot. Look at this over here.
Yes. A shallow grave. Good Heavens, you mean he was going to kill Lyra and bury her in there?
No, Margot, I mean that Kurt Sander came out of this grave. Lyra's shot didn't kill him. He's been dead for at least 2 days.
Mark, why on earth are we leaving the cave with Lyra still in there with that body?
No time to explain, Margot. I want you to get up the house right away and be careful.
Oh, is that all?
Yes.
But Lamont...
By the time you get there, Margot, the shadow will have trapped the real killer.
What? Oh, I'm still in the cave. All alone. I've got to get out of here. Kurt's body. It was by the pool. Now it's gone. What? Noise. Is someone in the cave? Oh, Lamont, is that you? Why don't you answer? There, I can almost see you now. I can almost see you. Kurt! Kurt, it's you! No, I can't see you. You're dead. Keep away. Keep away.
Why did you kill me, Lyra?
Oh, I didn't, Kurt, I swear.
Yes, you did, Lyra. You must confess. Tell the truth.
No.
If you don't, Lyra, I'll tell them. I'll tell them your story of how I drowned was a lie.
No.
Tell them you killed me 2 days ago in this cave.
Please.
I'll tell them how you crushed my skull with a rock.
No,
I'll tell them how you killed Anna, too. Covered yourself with seaweed and pretended to be me.
No.
And confess. Confess.
All right, I did. I killed Anna. I killed you both. Now go away. Wow. You're not Kurt?
No, Lyra.
Who are you? Who are you?
The Shadow.
No.
Yes, Lyra. You confess to the Shadow. You've condemned yourself to death, Lyra. Because now the Shadow knows.
Lamont, it's incredible. I can hardly believe that Lyra is a murderer.
Well, apparently she's a violently jealous woman, Margot. Kurt arranged a rendezvous with her near the cave, asked her for a divorce. Told her he wanted to be free to marry her younger sister, Celeste. She flew into a jealous rage, killed him, left his body in the cave.
Then her story of the drowning, her dream of death, all those weird happenings, even Anna's murder, were done to frighten people away from here so that no one would learn the truth.
Yes. After she killed Anna, and after we started investigating, she became panicky.
So she decided to dispose of Kurt's body.
Exactly. In the dim light, we thought Kurt and Lyra were struggling together. When she heard me call to her, she fired a shot in a crazy last-ditch effort to make us think that Kurt had been alive up to that point. He was responsible for everything.
Oh, how horrible. And stupid.
Yes?
Well, it's all over now, thank goodness.
Yes, all over. Except that soon Lyra will be going to her death. This time, it won't be a dream.
Come over a week from tonight, and we'll look for you next week.
CrimeClub.com is a Seattle Miracle Incorporated production.